In this video, we're going to be talking about the best truck tents. So basically what we look for whenever we're testing out all these different tents were the following factors. So basically how they performed, how durable they actually were, and also the price. So we tried the best we could to find one that's low ticket, one that's mid ticket, and one that's high ticket. And we pretty much tested out quite a few different ones. And in this video, we're going to be talking about our top 3. Okay, so number 3 is going to be the Guide Gear full-size truck tent. And this is going to be my favorite like lower end truck tent, simply because it's pretty cheap and it does the job perfectly fine. It's not like the best tent out there by any means, but if you're just going to be using it a few times per year, or you're just starting camping, or whatever you're doing, this could be a perfect option for you. It's pretty much going to be useful in any full-size truck, and it has plenty of room for 2 people to stay in, which is awesome. I was pretty surprised with how simple it was to set up. The instructions, like pretty much anything, aren't the greatest, but just with any common sense you can figure it out. It was pretty simple, and then once you get the hang of it, it can literally be up in about 10 minutes or so. The pros: it's really inexpensive for a truck tent, which is awesome. It's super simple and easy to set up. It works surprisingly well in the rain, so we didn't get wet or anything in the rain. There is going to be some condensation, that kind of thing, but that's pretty much just like any other tent. But it does keep you dry for the most part, right? And then it fits my inflatable bed in as well, which is awesome. Cons: the only complaint we had with it was the quality of the seams and poles. I kind of expected that just because of how inexpensive it was, but pretty much I think just as long as you're careful with it, you be gentle with it, things are gonna last, right? I see it so often where people are just yanking the thing or like pushing as hard as they can, and yeah, pretty much any tent on the market's gonna rip if you do that. But if you just treat it good, take good care of it, be gentle, it's pretty much gonna last, right? So like I said, we haven't really had any problems with it, but I know the seams and the poles, I can definitely see how they could potentially break if you're too hard on them. But like I said, just be gentle, take good care of them, and they should work fine. Okay, so number 2 is going to be the NAPIER Backroadz truck tent, and I really like this tent because it can be used for either a truck bed or an SUV. Okay, so it can either sit on the ground and then you can connect your SUV, or it's going to fit in the back of your truck, which is awesome. The quality of the tent is pretty solid in my opinion, and it worked completely fine in both the rain and snow. Again, it's going to keep you dry, but again, there will be some condensation on the walls, which is kind of expected, right? Pros: it's pretty simple and straightforward to set up. Obviously, pretty much it's a common theme that the instructions aren't going to be very good, but just with some common sense, it's really not that hard. And then after you do it for 1 or 2 times, it becomes really easy, and you can literally set it up within about 10 minutes or so. All the poles and seams are holding up nicely. We haven't had any problems with that or anything like that. But again, just be gentle with it, take good care of it, and they're gonna last, right? Pretty much any tent out there, if you're too rough on it, if you're too bending them too much, or whatever, chances are they're gonna rip, right? But just take good care of it, and they should be fine. Okay, so it sleeps 2 people comfortably. There's a decent sized amount of room. It's comfortable, and I fit 2 people, no problem. And there's gonna be different sizes to pick from, so pretty much whatever size SUV or truck you have, it's pretty much gonna fit. Okay, so cons: it's gonna have condensation just like any other tent. The windows don't actually close, which kind of sucks, but it does come with a rain fly, so you can just simply cover up like that. And then finally, you have to actually take the tent down to use your truck, so you can't really drive your truck with a tent in the back, so you pretty much have to either take it down, pull it off the truck, and then set it up again. But it honestly doesn't take too long, maybe 5-10 minutes, that kind of thing. It's not a huge deal, but it's just something to know. Okay, and the number 1 pick is going to be the Sportsy truck tent, and this is my favorite truck tent because it's easy to set up, it keeps you dry, and also comes with a canopy on it, which is super useful as well. It has a bunch of different sizes for your pickup, so you can pretty much choose whatever, and it's pretty much going to fit any truck out there. We haven't had an issue so far with anything breaking or anything like that, and we use it all the time in the summer, and yeah, literally nothing has really gone wrong with it. Pros: it comfortably sleeps 2 people. It has a back panel, so you can access the truck, which is super useful, or you can run an extension cord or something from the truck into the tent, and that's really helpful. It's going to keep you dry, but again, there's still going to be condensation, and then it holds up really nicely in the wind as well. Okay, so cons: the canopy poles aren't the best, but just be careful with them, and they should be fine. And then again, the instructions aren't the best either. It's a shocker, but you know, pretty much once you figure it out, just some common sense to put it together, it becomes really easy. And then after you understand what to do, it'll take about 10 minutes to set it up, which isn't a big deal at all. Okay, so if you are interested in checking out either of these tents, or you want to know the price, we left a link in the description down below. At the time of this video, those were the cheapest places we could find it. So if you do have any questions, simply just leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as we can. And I'll just mention our monthly giveaway here. So if you want to enter into our monthly gear giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, then comment giveaway down below. Simply do both those and you'll be automatically entered, right? So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video.